Hi everybody, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's so glad to be here again. Thank you so much. So for this video guys, I'm going to be doing something that's kind of like different from what I usually do on this channel because on this channel I get to talk about economics topics, economics concepts and laws of economics. But for this video I'm going to be talking about JAM exam, okay? How to pass JAM exam easily. Okay, for those of my viewers, friends, and acquaintances that are actually they're actually planning to write this JAM exam, this forthcoming 2022 JAM exam. This video is for you. And if you know, maybe you're not writing a JAM exam or you know someone that actually needs this video, do want to share to the person so the person can actually get good information. So guys, how I scored 287 in JAM exam. To some people that score might not be so good, but to some it's gonna be they are gonna be like, wow, it's a great score. So it depends and it varies also with the course that you're actually preparing for and the university kind of university that you're planning to go to. So I'm going to be sharing with you guys, as you've seen in the description below, how to pass JAM easily. So the first thing you want to do is to set a target. That's number one step, set a target. So when I was planning to write my own JAM, I already knew the score I wanted to get. It was already at the back of my mind. So I was already projecting something within 300 and above, and it was very realistic for me. So if you want to set a target, I think it should be very, very realistic, and it should be something that is attainable, something you can achieve. So I already set my target. Then after setting my target, the next thing I did was number two. I got the syllabus. Although you can actually get the syllabus online, you can check online for the syllabus, get the syllabus. It's going to help you because what the syllabus does is that it gives you areas of concentration, topics you should be reading more on. So instead of just reading randomly anything, you're actually going to like get a better understanding or a better like view of what of the topics you should be reading on. And I think the syllabus is usually updated. So if you're trying to search online, try to look for 2022 so you don't be the syllabus of a year that is not 2022. Then that's number two, get the syllabus. Then number three, get the past questions. Please get the past questions that are going to be helpful. Somebody might be saying, I am checking questions online. Yes, you might be checking questions online, but you still need to get the past questions because it will like give you a feel of how the exam is. So get the past questions and read them, please. At this point, you want to be reading very relevant materials. So anything other than the jam past question and any other important and relevant textbook, maybe test or anything should be within jam scope. Okay, don't try to read what is not within the jam scope. Okay, so just try to read in line. Try to read in line and get the past questions because it will help you practice a lot. And when I was writing my own jam, I was working. I was working. So the only time I had to like read was maybe during the evening period, even evening time or midnight. So those are basically the two times, the two periods that actually have time to read. So you might be different. You might not be a night person. You might be a day person. So you just have to make it work. Find a way that works for you and stick to it. So I've said number one, you should set a target. Two, get the jam syllabus. Three, get past questions. Number four, read like crazy. Even before writing jam, I want to believe that you've done SSC and you must have gotten a very good score in your WIEC results. And even if you haven't, it's not too late to start building debt because basically for me, what helped me was many of those concepts and many of those things in jam past question were already taught in senior secondary school. So what I just did was more or less like a revision to me. So, but if you think maybe you didn't have a very good foundation for in your secondary school, I think you should try to attend remedial classes like tutorials, etc., etc. It's going to help you because jam is not going to hear they didn't teach us in my secondary school. Do you get what I'm saying? So just try to like attend remedial classes. Even when I was writing my own jam, I actually attended a tutorial because I knew I needed to refresh my brain on many of the things that actually have been taught in secondary school. And it was a year later after I wrote jam, so I needed to refresh my brain and I needed to like recall so many things. So if you think that's your case, whereby maybe your secondary school you weren't taught very well, I think attend tutorials. Then I've said read, read, and read smart. Please read smart. Read smart. There are many questions and many topics, especially in math and some other topics that They usually come out very often, almost every year. So you should always look out for those ones, and almost always read in line. Please always read in line. Don't try to digress. There's no time for that. Your exam is in less than 3 months. So what you want to do, you want to read smart and you want to read in line. So after reading, please, the next tip is to share what you have read with your friends. I can remember during in 2020 when I wrote my jam, what I was doing was that sometimes when I'm free, my friend on Facebook, because then I didn't have like a really good phone, so it was basically on Facebook. Like I was using my Balasa phone. My friend would talk on Facebook. We send questions to each other. We ask each other what we don't understand. So share with your friends. Share with people that you know, like need these questions. People that you know that are writing the same exam as you are. Share with them. I mean, it's going to help you a lot. Like fresh your brain, and it's going to like just enhance interaction between you guys, which will in turn help you to understand so many things. So when you share with friends, the next thing, do not remove the God factor. When it is almost your exam period, even right now, you start praying. Just the although prayer without works is actually useless. So after you put in the work, you need to also pray sometimes. I hope you've learned a lot from this video. Do well to subscribe, do well to comment down below, and do well to like this video. Thank you guys, and I'll see you in the next one.